Hello everyone, I'm Bruffy1322 and welcome to another week of content creator live stream showcases. New camera. You can see more of the setup now and the lava lamp's back, but we are in the session. We're ready to go. 7 more tracks to go through. The first one is, well, it's called 4-Way Madness REdUx. Based on the 360 track, this REdUx version utilizes the cunning stunt props to enhance both its function and form. So this should be interesting to start us off. Everybody go on go for this first one. But the rest of the tracks after this are fairly normal tracks. But we're starting off with something a little bit crazy. YouTube really cut you off this time. Oh well, that's great. Thanks, YouTube. People don't need to see the start of the stream. Thank you, James, for the £2 super chat. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Straight in there. Hey, you. Oh, I see the little sticker. That's new. We might have had one of those before. But yeah, we're going on go for this one. Bit of a mad first track. And then we got a good variety, I think. Rally, regular, event, themed. We're starting with a themed track though. As always, the links for all of these tracks are down below in the description, in the order in which they are played. So if you're on Xbox One, feel free to get them. Oh god. Explosions immediately. Oh my god. Oh, I remember this track from back in the day. I have left Catch Up and Slipstream on, by the way. Oh no! Oh, what a scumbag! Don't say it, GT Driver. Don't even say it. Oh, what a scumbag! Wasn't this like a Rockstar verified track or something for 4-Way Madness? Like, this is the kind of stuff Rockstar used to verify. Give me that slip. No, no. Rockstar verified the ultimate troll. Chloe Hardman with the new membership as well. Thank you for becoming a simple scumbag. Hope you enjoy having that little Snoopy next to your name in comments and in the chat. And getting all the other perks that you get for being a member. And thank you to all the members that we have of the channel as well. Oh. Oh, there's boosts on one side, but none on the other. God damn it. Oh, God. I was beginning the comeback as well. The comeback was on. I was up into the top 5. Catch Up and Slipstream are on. So, you know, it was always possible. But I botched it. Oh, what a scumbag! Oh, that was close. Well, I'll give it this. It is a much better version of the original four-way madness. There are people who like these sorts of things and the craziness. I've never been one of them. But there are weapons as well, I believe, when you set it to GTA mode if you want even more craziness. Wow, it was close at the line. Well, catch-up's on, I suppose. Why wouldn't it be? What a mess! As it was designed to be. Got a Snoopy on Twitch, so thought I'd join in the YouTube fun. Well, thank you for having a Snoopy on both platforms. James as well, becoming a member. Thank you. Yeah, you can get a Snoopy for cheaper on YouTube. Good old crazy tracks. Yeah, I normally try to do 6-minute races. This one I had no idea how many laps to do to make it a 6-minute race, so I just had to guess. Obviously we could have done more. Alright, top 5 in the playlist, which is the top 5 from the last race. You're going to the back for this one. And then harmonic start between 10 and 15 seconds from the person who's going to be in pole position once the top 5 have gone to the back, which is me. And it's a rally track, this one. Off-road rally adventure. Do we do off-road or do we do rally? I think we do off-road. It's off-road by default. There's an off-road car in the thumbnail. Let's stick to off-road. Rain should make this interesting. Someone do the weather command. How long is the rain going to be? So let's do 3 minutes per lap. Okay, let's do 2 laps. Trophy trucks and desert raids as a maximum. Wow, long rain. 14 minutes. There we go. James is taking up both spots right there. It's all James today. If you want to submit your own tracks to this, the link is in the description. All the info that you need is in the description when it comes to these videos, or any video that I do really. Alright. I'm up for a fun off-road adventure in the rain. Said in the description these were 3-minute plus laps. I quite like these long off-road circuits that traverse a good distance. Oops. No, no. Cool bridge. This has got a nice combination of regular road, normal off-road sections, and then custom created sections. It's really nice. This is a cool layout as well. Interesting. Whee! That was a single lap. That was fun. A good off-roading adventure. Custom built roads. Linking different off-road sections together. All just seamlessly blended together. Nice. Oh, thunder as well. Thunder is so loud in this game. Dodgy. Yeah, this is good fun. Haven't had to do much in the way of battling with anyone, but I imagine that would be pretty fun too. I'm not paying attention because I'm looking at the map now. definitely taking advantage of being on first place, on pole position. Won't be the case for the next race. But to be honest, it's been nice to be able to experience this as well, without anyone like crashing or anything like that in front of me. Just enjoying the route. It's nice. Fun. Starting us off with 2 different tracks in terms of no regular tracks just yet. And that was fun. Yeah, I knew my lap would be nowhere. I crashed so many times and lost so much time just not paying attention towards the end of that especially. Thanks for the GGs. I started on pole though, it wasn't really... It's not really GG worthy. How can I join the PS4 crew? Well, there's only one crew. But for any questions about how to join crews or get into races, it's all on bruffy.com/join. It's all there. Just read that page and it answers all of your questions. Not for tonight though. This stream is currently closed to only permanent crew members because it's all about showcasing the tracks rather than getting as many people in as possible to race. But that's what the Sunday streams and the Twitch streams are for. Alright, so our first proper normal regular circuit next. Top 5 to the back, actually top 6 because 5th and 6th are on the same points. Top 6 to the back, harmonic start from whoever's left on pole position. No moving forward when someone goes to the back in front of you. How do you know when the crew is open or closed? Well, when you go to the crew page, if you can join it, then it's open. If it says request an invite, then it's closed. That's also something that is explained on the join page. Okay, so we'll do 3 laps. Let's do Supers B. Looks like we're going to have a changing condition race. You mean to tell me people read the join page? Well, they don't because we get so many requests to join the crew. They obviously haven't read the very first line which says if the crew is closed, don't request to join it. But I'm sure there's just as many people that do. The Thrax isn't in Supers B. That's an A tier car. Not quite S tier. It's certainly quicker than the B tier stuff. This looked like a relatively fast flowy track, so I'm curious how it's going to be. Oh, early hairpin. Wait, is this a thumbnail track? Didn't I get the thumbnail with that hairpin? In this car, actually. I didn't go beyond that hairpin, I think. Oh, it was this hairpin. No, it wasn't. Was it? Might have been. It was one of these hairpins in this car. I know that much. Oh my god. How is he? That must be lag. Yeah, I'm going to say it is lag. Oh, wow. Was that me? There's a lot of lag going on. Ah. Yeah, this is a very nice track. Yeah, it was definitely that first hairpin. Come on, mods. Thank you. Yeah, nice winding track in the hills, custom created sections that wind around themselves as well. And just this just feels like a very high quality creation. Very nicely executed. I love that first hairpin. It's just really nice to drive. I don't know whether it's just the Vision or it is in everything else as well, but the way that you just like lose the speed on the slight uphill and then dive straight into the hairpin. It's just nice. All this custom created section. I think a lot of it is following the river in certain areas. And then you can't go wrong with these downhills. They're a staple of many hill circuits. Oh, I mean, if you... If you know you're slow, I don't know why. Yeah, nice track. Didn't have a very good race, but that was a nice track. I enjoyed that. Good hill circuit. I can see why it got a high score. 4.69 that got. Nice. So that was our first regular circuit, and we've got 2 more regular circuits, then an event track, then finishing up with a themed track. That wasn't me, it was Ollie nicely putting me into a wall and not waiting. Well, yeah, I agree, he should have waited for you, but you're coming back onto the racing line at a slow speed. That was you. Yeah, that does have some nice flow, that track. Top 5 to the back. Harmonic start on the leader, between 10 and 15 seconds. I mean, we've done supers. Let's not do supers again. Let's do sports. Sports B. A river track that flows well is fitting indeed. We just have to wait a bit of extra time on YouTube for Nightbot to actually wake up. 8F Drafter, Coquette D10, Elegy Retro Custom, Forza, Jester, Jester Race Car, Massacro Race Car, Neon, and Schlagen GT. Those are the B tier of the sports class. Do I have a Schlagen GT on? No. Alright, we'll go with Forza then. Sleepy today, Nightbot. Nightbot is sleepy many days. Every time we do a YouTube stream, Nightbot is sleepy. It takes it forever. It's instant on Twitch. On YouTube, you gotta wait a significant amount. mid drive in action. Panic horn. I was trying to accelerate out of the way. I lag today. Okay, if he's crashing himself, then I'm just going. He crashed into me, but only because I punted him in the back. It didn't show on my screen, but it was an obvious hit. Good old lag. You didn't get to watch that in 4K. You got to watch it in 1440p. That's what I'm streaming at. I couldn't stream at 4K. Oh, this is going really badly. I don't mind the track. It's a nice, nicely executed creation-wise. It's a lot of custom created stuff. It's been put together nicely. It just feels very open and high speed corners for every corner, which there's nothing wrong with, or for a lot of corners at least. But I'm not enjoying it as much as the last track from a personal perspective. Plus there's certain areas like this where you can just go really wide to get the best line. And that sneaky section at the start that you can just straight line. That might want to be looked at. It's a fun runabout. It's just, it feels very... all the corners are kind of the same, or most of them. Yeah, the undulation is quite nice actually. That is one of the best parts about it. There is a decent amount of like here. There's a decent amount of undulation, which does keep it interesting. I think if this was just a completely flat track, the corners wouldn't be interesting enough, but the elevation change is a big help. And I think it would be a lot more interesting if we'd chosen some low traction stuff, like everybody in a piss was a Dominator around here. That would be pretty nice. So I think it's a track that has a certain style and would suit certain cars better, and perhaps better than high grip stuff. Or high traction to speed ratio at least. Or maybe the Vamos. The only thing that suits the Vamos is a garbage can. Just a race car seems to fly away on some of these straights. Still fun driving experience. Okay, Baggins, gotcha. Score, that was a 4.28. So it did score less than the previous track, which makes sense. And, you know, that's the thing. We have many testers with many different opinions. And all of the testers have to score something highly for it to even be showcased here. So alright, top 5 to the back. Harmonic start between 10 and 15. Are you doing a random all after the playlist? When in the history of these content creator streams have I ever done a random all? And we're on Xbox. Alright, 3 laps. Let's do muscle for this one. Any muscle car, open muscle. Designed for a special head-to-head of the GTO versus the Pariah. Okay, open sports instead, forget it. GTOs and Pariahs. I mean, you can choose an RSX if you want, I suppose, if you don't, or a Neo. If you're really low on sports cars and you've got nothing else and you for some reason have a Neo. Top 5 to the back is 6th. Yes, because I've suddenly changed the rules to benefit myself, and I've only said top 5 to the back right now because I'm in 6th. It's not as if I've been saying top 5 to the back every single race and every single week that we've been doing these streams for the last 2 years. 12-second delay, is that normal on YouTube? It's the delay on YouTube is bigger now than it was. mainly because I'm streaming at 1440p and YouTube doesn't support ultra low latency with 1440p. It's only at 1080p. I am sassy today. I don't know why. Yeah, even ultra low latency is still slow in comparison to Twitch, to be fair. Twitch is the best streaming experience for... I mean, that's why I do most of my streams on Twitch. Anyway, we're about to set a world record because the world record was to be confirmed in the description for this race. And we're all in GTOs or pariahs. Why aren't you using an adder? That's funny, I didn't know that the adder was in the sports class. I'm in a sassy mood, what could I say? Why won't you make a video about the adder? I have, it's called the Fastest Supercars 2020. Look, we all agree that the adder is the best car in the game. We've just gotta understand that it's in our minds that we feel that way. It's not necessarily borne out by the facts. Jesus. The adder requires a slight drift. Don't start bringing the slight drift into it again. GTO must be a handful around here. It'll be quick on the bumps, but it'll be a handful. Oh, Jesus. Been so many crashes in this one. It's quite a fun track with the undulation and the high-speed nature, and it works quite well for the Pariah. I mean, I can't comment on how it is for the GTO, but I wouldn't enjoy it regardless. There are a few areas where I'm thinking, ugh. Certainly some of the metal barriers in certain places, especially on the apexes of some corners. It's a fun layout. Who just came shooting out? Yeah, that was a clench moment. I always dislike seeing a lot of curb surfing opportunities as well. But maybe it's necessary. If it's intended for a Pariah versus Itali GTO, you know, run-off battle, maybe it's necessary for the Itali to stay on pace. That was a fun one. Felt a bit rough around the edges in a few places, maybe. I didn't like the metal barriers, and there were certainly a lot of people crashing. But was that on was that on hitboxes, or was that on people? But yeah, Itali GTO and the Pariah bang on the same pace, as probably intended. I guess I did not. I can't complain with that recovery after being taken out on the first couple of corners. Yeah, smooth JD, new world record time. Get it submitted. Get it put in the description. So it'll be top 6 to the back this time, since 5th and 6th have the same points. I guess this is going to be 3 laps too. Let's do Sport Classics. No. Sport Classics on muscle. Atwix DJ recommended supers. Okay, we'll do supers. But we've done supers already. If you're recommending supers, then I'm going to do Sport Classics. Because we've already done supers, and at least the top Sport Classics aren't exactly too far away from supers in comparison to the top muscle cars. That's my thought process. Do you have any world records? If so, how many would you say you have? I've got about 500 world records in this game. On all the tracks that we play, I always absolutely decimate them and get all the world records. That's a total lie. It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it plays out for him. Oh man, I need to watch Dodgeball. It's been too long. I probably do have a world record amount of chokes. This stream is just you being sarcastic to the chat. Yeah, this has been kind of sassy, this one. I don't know why. Been in a sassy mood. Actually, yeah, that's a good point, actually, what Derogian has said. I probably have the world record for an incredibly large number of cars on Cutting Coroner's GP, because nobody else will ever have taken the vast majority of those cars around that track. Like, obviously people sometimes take the supercars around, but you know, who's going to take an Asterope around Cutting Coroner's GP original version now? Or even the vehicles that can't be taken in races. So I probably do have hundreds of world records. They're just uncontested. Just world records by default, which is the best kind of world record to have. Did he hit a hitbox? If so, there's a place for improvement. Yeah, I'm the world record holder for the dozer around Cutting Coroner's GP. This was submitted as an event track, by the way. I don't know where the pit lane is. And it's too late to tell anyone to do pit stops now anyway. But we're going to have to keep in mind that it was submitted as an event track rather than a regular racing playlist track. Lamppost on the left there might not be good to have. At least those lampposts are covered. At the start line. Everybody go through the pit lane on the second lap. At the start of the second lap. The end of the first lap. The pit lane works, it's functional. I mean, Fox, I suppose you could have done it at the end of the second lap if you wanted. You didn't necessarily have to wait for everybody, but we needed to check to make sure the pit lane works, given it's trying to be an event track. And that's functional enough. Does the job. It's a bit like open and I hesitate to say it, but like old style tracks. It feels a bit much of that for it to be an event track. Like there's so many areas where there's like weird lines off, you know, in between two lampposts or things like that, which is very old school. And I think it's fine for a playlist track, but perhaps not for a modern day event track. Description said it's an old track, right? Did it? I mean, it was submitted as no. I mean, it's got stunt pieces, so it feels old school in terms of the props that are being used. Does it have stunt pieces? Oh, it's a remake of an old PC track. Okay. that explains it a lot more now. I don't know whether I'd classify it as an event track, honestly. It's also got some quite high speed sections. The horn, like it's a lot of high speed stuff. There's not an awful lot of corner variety. I would consider this more a regular playlist race. On the outside, very bumpy. It definitely feels old school. If anything, it's kind of fun to be sort of revisiting a track like this again. But considering it's a recreation of an old school track, I would have expected it to be maybe feeling a bit more modern. Like I still felt that old school vibe. If that's the case, why not just play the old school track? Little things like that, it's normally nice to have covered. Especially for what's meant to be an event track. It's been fun, this one. I just think it's maybe been miscategorized. I don't think this satisfies the full event track suitability. Personally. But I think it was it's still a fun jaunt around the map. I have absolutely zero idea why I submitted this as an event track. Is this you, R2X? Oh yeah, this is your track. Well yeah, there you go. I don't know why you submitted this as an event track either. We definitely did not need to go through the pit lane on that one. Nice that it's there, but we definitely didn't need it. The original track has stunt props as well, just low traction sections and bad hitboxes that I removed. Okay. It was fun to go back to that style of track again. I just couldn't get over the fact that this was meant to be a high-level event racing track. Alright, since I'm only 1 point off, top 6 to the back. Man, we've flown through this one. I think it was the first track that we didn't do for too long, but we're already on the final track. It's So let's do Sport Classics. 10 miles, let's do 6 laps. And let's all choose, what should we choose? Something low grip. I'm thinking something like a Coquette Classic. If we're looking for low traction stuff, but it's also got a bit of oomph. Let's do Coquette Classics. Everyone in a Coquette Classic. If you don't have a Coquette Classic, stand on top of your car and wait for someone to come and give you one. Slam van might be a little bit too far on that that journey the opposite direction, Smithy. Some of your guys' suggestions are absolutely woeful. This is why I'm sassy, because you guys have just made me sassy. Giving me all this high grip stuff when I'm looking for low grip stuff. I'm blaming you. I'm blaming all of you all. BR8. And then the top 6 from the playlist again to the back once you've got your car. What console do you play on? This is why I'm sassy. I'm going to answer that question as if it was asked as a general question, because if it's being asked about this stream, I'm going to lose it. So I'll ask as if it's asked as a general question. I play on all the platforms, and I vary them at all times. Alright, a harmonic start for whoever's at the front. Let's go for it whenever you're ready. Is this live? Oh, don't start with the is this live fiasco. When do you stream? Well, if you go to bruffy.com/schedule, you can see when I stream. All the days, whatever platform I'm on will also be listed there as well. You just got to scroll down the page. Constantly updated. There's a Google Calendar there, so it lists it in your time. Can I ban everyone asking stupid questions? So this is another one of those Baggins real life-ish tracks. We did one a while ago on a content creator stream. What was the track again? Russia, whatever that track's called. It's not worth remembering. Sochi. No, no, no. Come on. And he spoke to me afterwards. He was saying that obviously I've said it many times before that real world tracks in GTA just do not work. And that's why the whole idea of an ish moniker, like Sochi-ish, Suzuka-ish. Like, it's not trying to exactly copy word for word, like centimetre for centimetre, the real world track. Because if it does, it's just not going to work and it's going to look terrible and be terrible to race on. But he was also saying to me, like, if any tracks are going to work, and this is why he tried it with Sochi, it's going to be the flat, boring tracks that are flat and boring and awful to drive in real life. So, following up from the woeful Sochi, that was actually quite fun to drive in GTA, as long as we use low grip stuff, we've got Paul Ricard. Paul Ricard-ish. And yeah, it does mirror it quite well, I think. And it makes sense that the boring flat tracks in real life would work in GTA, where you can quite easily make boring flat tracks from stunt props. To be fair though, on one of the Patreon races, on one of the Patreon submissions, we did race Baggins' version of what was it? It was Magello, wasn't it? And that was actually really good. Again, it was Magello-ish. Like, it's not trying to be like for like Magello, but you can tell it's Magello, but it's GTA-ified, so it's actually fun to drive on. There was a bit of undulation and stuff like that. It actually worked really well. So it can be done, as long as the problem that people make when they try to make real world track creations is that they do try to make them like for like, centimetre by centimetre. They take a top down view of the track and just place a load of stunt props and there, bang, you're done. Like, that's not how it works. And there's a lot of inexperienced people creating them. So they're using the wrong props and metal barriers all over the place, and then they become way too big tracks and they're just boring to drive on, that you can full throttle every corner and things like that. But yeah, it can be done. To at least make things fun and nice in the GTA land. Oh, there's a dog. There's a dog sniffing me. What do I do? This is our final track of the night, by the way. It was submitted as themed, because I think that is best for these sorts of things.
Hi, YouTube. I've got a question.
You got a question? What's your question?
So, when do you stream?
When do I stream? Oh. Oh.
Like, is this the stream? Are you streaming right now?
Oh my god.
No parking, When do you stream? When though? Are you streaming later on Twitch? Are you?
You are just an extension of the chat.
I think I see my name. Hi!
You just like to troll just as much as they do. Next you'll be asking me what platform I'm on.
What platform are you on?
I'm not going to dignify that with a response.
Xbox?
Yes. It's in the title. Can't you read the title?
I am not on. I am in real life. So you are streaming on Twitch?
Yes.
Is it game night?
Oh no, I'm not. No.
Oh. Wait. Is that me? Wait. I'm gonna protect you.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. Mom, let's go pee. Yeah, you want me to show her?
Yeah. We can see Summer. We can see Summer on YouTube.
How are you live? Oh, am I streaming? I'm totally streaming.
I'm not as familiar with Paul Ricard as a track. So it's taken me a bit more laps to get used to the layout and where to go. But now that I have, this has been quite fun to drive on. In the Coquette Classics at least. I wouldn't say that was the case for... I wouldn't want to do open wheelers around here, but let's be honest, I wouldn't want to do open wheelers around anywhere. Can I steal top 5 before the end? Summer's Fair has stolen all the bitrate from the camera. Oh really?
Wait, I should show all of her.
She's taking all the bitrate to show her in her full glory.
Most people like that.
I think bringing dog in was a good idea.
I always look looks. Much less look with balls. So much easier to wash.
She is very soft. Sniffing my hair.
Alright, come on, doggo.
Top 5's always possible. Did you just give me words of encouragement? Yay, thank you. That actually helped me. The words of encouragement gave me another position. A little "you can do it" in my ear.
Good luck, see you later.
Thank you. Summer sniffing my hair obviously made me drive better as well. Last lap. Got significantly better every single lap. Top 5's always possible. That was fun. I enjoyed that actually. That was the same with Sochi, wasn't it? I could actually got fun to drive. Feared we don't mention that here. And we have one more track to do, which is my first ever created track that I just include so that it blocks the playlist to 16 players. One lap shootout. Let's do... I'm alright, I'm down for a Monroe. Why not? I like the Monroe. Everyone choose a Monroe, but it'll have to be stock, I think. Let's just do stock. Why did I turn Slipstream and Catch Up off? I keep forgetting that we can leave those on for the final race. So yeah, those are the 7 tracks for another week of the Content Creator Stream Showcase. If you want to get any of these, if you're on Xbox, they are linked down below in the description. If you're on other platforms, you're out of luck. SOL. If you enjoyed the stream, feel free to come to the Twitch streams. I'll be streaming this time tomorrow. That's when we open up the crew, allow everybody to join, have 30-player races, all that kind of stuff. How many points out of 5 does have Drag Kings? Drag Kings is definitely a 5 out of 5 track. Oh no. Oh, Murray Walker passed away. Oh. 97 though, that's a bloody good innings. What a legend. What an absolute legend. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news. I only just saw it when people said it in the chat, so I checked it before I actually said it. Ending the stream on a bit of a low. Oh, that was totally me as well. What a man. What a commentator. And it's go, go, go. That's it. Should have said that at the start. I didn't even think about it. Absolute legend. Nailed it! Bloody hell. He's gonna go too far. Yep, told you. Monroe's got no brakes. I'll steal that. Saved it. Right then. That's us done for today. We were meant to move over to do the game night, but I said in the choke chat of the Choking Hazard podcast, people, game night's meant to be tomorrow, and nobody responded, so no game night tonight. But yeah, all 7 tracks are down below in the description. If you want to submit your own tracks, they're also down. The link for that is down below in the description. Bruvy.com, that gives you all the information you want for everything. All my YouTube stuff. Go to the pets, bruvy.com/pets. You can see all the cute images. And yeah, I'll be live on Twitch tomorrow night. And back here again on YouTube this time next week, where we'll do PC. And I think that's about it. R2X DJ just took the playlist, by the way, by 2 points. It was close at the top. And thank you guys at the bottom. Thank you, James and Chloe, for the memberships, and James for the super chat. Thank you all for chatting and being here. And the lava... and the lava lamp is still going on the setup. There you go. The lava lamp is back to full glory now that we've got the better camera at the back. And Sexy's there. All right. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for being here and watching and all the support as always. And I'll see you either tomorrow on Twitch or here on YouTube this time next week. Thank you guys. Bye bye.